Oh, I love that.
You do. Any comments, any feedback, or should we do, let's just do a big virtual round of applause for Caroline Ahern and Kathy Burke and Julie Walters. That's excellent. Is anyone fans of any of the ladies we've just shown, or anyone comments about any of their work?
Fiona, just fantastic, three fantastic women. Do you know this scene you played earlier of Mrs. Doyle and the lady who's going to pay for the tea?
Yeah.
Well, the actress who played that part was the mom from next door who used to come in every so often.
In the
Mary.
Royal Family, yeah.
Yeah, Mary. And she was also the actress who played the mother of the god in Ballykiss Angel. I'm a bit of a nerd on those kind of things. It's the same actress. But just on Julie Walters, Lisa mentioned Educating Rita was filmed entirely in Dublin, and the university they used was Trinity College. And the most recent film that Julia Walters was in was probably Brooklyn, where she played the matriarch of the girls' boarding house in New York. And that's where she brought together all her Irish isms and her mimicking Irish people. And that's available on Netflix. It's a great film, but that's when you'll see Julia Walters showing, because she's an Irish matriarch in the film, and she has the accent off to a T. Three great choices. Well done.
Thanks, Sherry. So just a quick, so it's really, sorry, no, let you unmute.
Yeah, just saying Elaine wants to say something.
Elaine? The Seance, where are you? Are you there?
You're unmuted, Elaine.
Well, she's trying to remember. Somebody else on the call may remember this, but I'm pretty sure it was Julie Walters' grandfather. There was a Do You Know Who You Are program at one stage on, and Julie Walters' grandfather designed the Dominican church in Limerick and a few other churches as well, but I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Julie Walters' grandfather. So I think there's other Irish connections as well than just the one that you mentioned.
Yeah, I think if we actually mapped it, there'd be loads of, it's kind of degrees of separation. Everyone kind of joins in and matches up in weird and wonderful ways. Elaine, did you want to say something, or?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Yeah, I just, as soon as the Royal Family come on, it's a great choice. I just remembered Fiona when it first came out.
Sorry, Elaine, it sounds quite bad.
Okay, fine. No,
If you move closer to the PC, see if that works. No.
Okay, also, I have a feeling, because Elaine's my sister, I know what she wanted to say. Because when the Royal Family came out, we as a family thought it was amazing, and especially Elaine. And my memories of the Royal Family are watching it with my sister Elaine and us just howling laughing. It was just so well written, and it was like a real, at the time, like to have like a really down to earth working class family that do things that, you know, if they had people, you know, if they had strangers around, they'd be a bit more kind of polite or something. It's just like literally being in someone's living room without them knowing. So we thought it was fantastic.
I loved that.
Yeah.
I loved that, the Royal Family. Brilliant. One of my favourite ones.
That's brilliant. By the way, everyone, that's my Auntie Alice. I brought half my family here today.
And
hello, Auntie Alice.
Hi.
Everyone knows my mum. Everyone now just met my sister. This is Auntie Alice. We've got a few other aunties and a cousin on. So yeah, it's almost a Martin family show. But
sorry, Fiona. My husband Brendan used to say about the Royal Family that, I'll give you all a laugh, about Denise. Oh, she is the image of my sister-in-law, Carol. Because she just sit back and give the orders.
Everyone has one. So yeah, again, just example that my family's here. My family here in Luton, and also Cork and Dublin, and
Kildare.
And Kildare. So yeah, the beauty of Zoom. so they could never come to St Brigid's, but now they can join in. So although we can't all be together, it's great because Zoom opens up that we've got people from all over the place. In fact, should we have a look at where people are from? Do people want to put in the chat or have a shout out of where we're from, and we'll see where furthest we get to?
Watford.
Watford. Harrow.
Kildare.
Kildare. Mayo.
Derbyshire. Derbyshire.
Derbyshire.
Dublin.
Dublin.
Cork.
Cork. Hemel.
Marston Mortain.
Mortain.
Dublin.
Letchworth. Monaghan.
Kitchen.
Kitchen. Dunleary.
Who's there from Dunleary? Oh my God.
Galway.
Jerry, you're Nottingham, aren't you?
If you click down in the bottom,
Yeah.
see if I can type.
No, actually, I'm on the borders. I'm actually in Derbyshire, in next county. Yeah.
Further.
Yeah.
I'm Dunleary.
Oh, give my regards. Oh,
Wish I was in Dunleary.
No, well, I'm in Luton at the moment, but I'm from.
oh.
Should we do where you're from? Should we see how many counties we have here? So where you're from, as in
Well,
not where you're from.
I'm in Kent.
Kent.
Or from Dublin. From Dublin.
Dublin. We got Tip.
Galway.
Galway.
Monaghan.
Monaghan.
Tipperary then.
Clare. Mayo. Donegal.
Got it right.
Donegal, yeah.
Dublin gang.
We're Sandy Cove, near Dunleary, in Dublin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's it?
Kerry and Tipperary.
My husband is Leitrim.
Sorry for his troubles.
Sort of stuff before.
Tyrone.
Oh dear.
I think we can safely say we're from all over Ireland, and we've got Ireland and England definitely here on the together, which is great. It's saying, you know, benefit of Zoom. Right, we are running over time as usual because we like chatting. We are going to continue and run over slightly. You're more than welcome to stay with us, but do understand that people have busy schedules in lockdown. No. So yeah, I don't mind staying and doing a bit more, and you're more welcome to stay. But okay, so I've also got a message from Rachel Hopkins, which is one of our Luton MPs, who's offered a box of House of Common chocolates for our raffle. So that's now a prize. Right, I'm going to call 2 people for the raffle now. So get your raffle tickets ready, your numbers ready, and go back in the stew pot. I have 641 to 645.
No, shake them up.
641 to 645. If you've got that, just give us a wave and we'll try and look out for you.
I think that might be Geraldine.
Geraldine?
Geraldine Probert just joined. No. Hello, Geraldine, can you hear us?
Hello, it's Lorraine speaking on behalf of Geraldine. They're doing the WhatsApp and they can't connect. We've got problems with it. So 2 can and 2 can't. So I think it's Geraldine. What number was it again?
641 to 645.
Geraldine, 641 to 645. Let me show you. Oh, can you get back? I'm going to show you. So that is Geraldine.
Okay, great. Is Geraldine, would she like an Amazon voucher, or would she like the book, or she'd like House of Commons chocolate?
She's just reconnecting. Geraldine. So the lady, we're being asked here, you've won obviously, an Amazon voucher, the book. What was the book, ladies? I'm sorry.
No. It's all from a story to Baltimore about Irish people's lives with around show bands.
Get the Amazon band. Yeah, that was much. Or it's a book about show bands, Geraldine. Geraldine's from Derry.
For me, coming from Derry in the 1960s, I knew all about show bands, so I'll have the voucher.
She'd like the show. You want the voucher?
Yes, please.
The Amazon voucher, please.
You want the Amazon voucher?
Thank you.
Got your mute you now, Lorraine. Thank you.
Because we was on and I'm going, it has to be one of them.
So I've muted.
Mute you again, Lorraine. Thank you. Right. Okay. Second draw. Numbers ready? We have 221 to 225. 221 to 225.
Ones. Yeah, we just followed one.
I think that's Anne Kearns.
Yeah, I've just seen that. Yes, I've got 221 to 225.
Excellent, Anne. Would you like the House of Commons chocolates or would you like an Amazon voucher?
Well, it'd be hard for me to get to Luton, so I'll have the Amazon voucher.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, brilliant. Right. So we're going to move on. So we've seen the progression of how women have brought comedy through. Now we're on to the younger generation. So the next set of ladies that we're going to look at, they brought a TV show to Channel 4, which has been extremely popular and quite controversial when it first came out. Is the Derry Girls. The joy and the interest about their show is that what comedy does is it entertains us, but also it gets us through the tough times and it helps us make sense of tough situations or gives us the ability to talk about it at least. And there's theories that that's why the Irish have such good wit and humour, is because we've had a tough history. But the Derry Girls shows that although there's still work to be done about making peace, that actually we're at a point in history, especially for the younger generations, young people coming out of Northern Ireland, but also British young people. We're at the point where we can actually start looking at what went on and start making humour around it. And that's part of our healing process. So I'm going to show you quite a famous clip from the Derry Girls that I'm going to show you, and we can see what you think of the Derry Girls after. So this is where they are on a project where the Catholic girls are meeting the Protestant boys. So this is what they've been up to. So that was the Derry Girls. So obviously set in the 90s, but with modern twists. Is anyone a Derry Girls fan?
I'm a big fan of the Derry Girls, and their school uniform was very much like my school uniform.
Fantastic. Anyone, any other comments on the Derry Girls? We're trying to just look through all of you. There's still 55 of us on the call.
I think everybody has an Uncle Colm in their family.
I think my favourite one was Protestants keep the toaster in the cupboard. I just thought I was like, okay. Okay, so in your booklets, either your virtual, or otherwise your online one, or if you've got an afternoon tea today, you've got a physical one. Again, if you would like a printed copy of the booklet that we've produced, just let us know and we can post it out to you. So there's great articles about younger Irish women today in comedy. What the shift is that they're actually now writing their own material. So where before they were characters or support characters in shows, they're actually writing and producing their own. and writing brilliant characters. There's also sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on the chat as well in case something comes up. There's lost my train of thought. Great presenting. So yeah, in just brilliant articles, and also featuring all the stand-up. So we haven't spoken about stand-up. We've got a wealth of Irish women coming out on the circuit. You'll see them on different TV shows, on different stand-up shows. I did read, see, it's not in the booklet, but I did read when I was researching that actually there's still a lot of issues of sexism on the comedy circuit. And they kind of have to kind of dig their heels in and still fight hard to get their time on stage and get decent pay and actually get treated with the respect that they deserve. But that doesn't take away from their talent. So I'm going to show you a clip from Aisling B, who's very popular, and you might have seen her, if you haven't seen her stand up, you probably have seen her on TV shows. So, one of our young Irish talents. Is anyone a fan of stand-up? Does anyone like a stand-up comic? Give us a wave if you like a bit of stand-up. We've got a good few going. Anyone fans of any female stand-ups? If you anyone like to comment, or anyone like to say who they're a fan of, or? I think Sandra wants to. Sandra? Oh, you need.
The Nigerian girl, Gina, somebody, she is hilarious. I know she's not Irish, but she's hilarious. That the Nigerian stand-up.
Oh, she is. Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to mute me back again?
Yeah. Any more comments to stand up? Are there any male Irish stand-ups you think are great while we're on the subject?
Mickey Flanagan.
I love Mickey Flanagan.
We've got Rachel Hopkins coming in with Roisin Connerty in the chat box.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
What about Zoe Lyons? I love her. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Pauline. Yeah.
Okay, Zoe Lyons, I like her.
And we've got Perez K, suggested by Teresa Smith.
Dara O'Brien, yeah, he's funny. He's great as well.
And Gillian is agreeing that she likes Gina too. Gillian Grant.
It's a generation thing. The late great Dave Allen, but.
Yeah, and any older stand-ups? Any classic stand-ups?
Oh, yeah, Neil Tobin.
Of course.
Brilliant.
We've got Hal Roach.
Yeah.
Dennis.
I think the beauty of the younger stand-ups now is it's all over YouTube. It's really like accessible to kind of go watch. But then it kind of takes the way of like going to see a live show. So you kind of, well, at the moment we can't, but you know, hopefully there'll probably be a resurgence of theatre and live show when we're allowed to be together. That's what I'm hoping. I think you'll start to appreciate it, live comedy, live music, live theatre a lot more. Right.
One more comment from Catherine Hogan, and it's Dylan Moran.
Oh.
Dylan Moran, yeah, from Black Books. From Black Books? I'd love that show. Yeah,
Moran or Moran?
Moran or Moran. Oh.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to move on to our final raffle draw. So we have one more Amazon voucher and the House of Commons chocolates. Oh no, oh yeah. Yes. Oh no, we have the House of Commons chocolates, the book, and the Amazon voucher. It's tough. We get to new runs. Right. So have you all got your numbers ready? I'm digging deep in the stew pot. Okay, we have 141 to 145. 141 to 145.
That's Anne Mead.
I'm up here.
Brilliant, Anne. Anne, would you like the box of chocolates? Would you like the book? Or would you like an Amazon voucher?
What is the book? Sorry, when it was asked before, I missed, it didn't come through very clear on my side, please.
So hang on, I'll get up the description.
Right, okay, thank you.
So from the Candy Story to Galtimore, a compilation of short stories from celebrities like Margot O'Donnell, which is Daniel O'Donnell's sister. It's a social history of the Irish from many aspects with the era of the show bands as a backdrop.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's a good read, good read.
I remember a lot of the show bands from way back, so that'll be interesting.
Brilliant.
So if anybody wants to borrow it after me, you're welcome to it.
Excellent.
Okay,
right.
Thank you very much.
Right, so this is for an Amazon voucher or the House of Commons box of chocolates. Dig deep. We have 236 to 240. 236 to 240.
Stephanie Woods. Is Stephanie Woods on the call? Don't think so.
No, okay. We'll draw again. $226 to $230.
That's Susan Newton.
Any tickets in there starting with 4, Fiona?
I promise you, I've mixed and I'm digging. It's just a chance. I promise. I think Susan Newton's here. We'll draw again. 656 to 660. 656 to 660.
That's Elaine Greenfield.
Elaine here?
I thought she was.
Am I off mute?
Hello. Oh, hang on, unmute.
Hello, Elaine.
Hello.
Hi, Elaine.
You're a winner.
You're a winner. Would
Yeah, lovely.
Would you like Amazon voucher or the House of Commons box of chocolates?
Amazon voucher, please.
Woo, that's all right. Thank you.
That's 2 out of the 4 of us.
Yeah, that's not bad going. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, right. So last draw. This is for the House of Commons box of chocolates.
Four, 4, 6.
46 to 50. 46 to 50.
That's me.
Wait,
That's me. I'm happy.
Well deserved.
I'm happy to go again. I'm happy to draw again.
Go on.
Pleasure.
Right.
Just add another 4 to it.
Sixes again. 626 to 630. 626 to 630.
That's Lorraine. Lorraine Costa.
Lorraine,
Happy birthday. We'll get
Oh,
to you.
I'd love to do what Nolette done and say I'm going to put it back in the next, but I'm not. Thank you.
Okay. We'll get them to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lorraine.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely.
Okay. So that is it from me. So it's my part of the presentation's done. I hope you've had, I hope it's been a good event so far. There's still more to go. And so, yeah, that's another St Brigid's done from me. It's been great to see literally see everybody. And hopefully next year's St Brigid's we'll all be in the same room and I can hear your laughter in one go. But I'm going to now pass over to Elisa for more Women in Comedy.
Thank you. Okay, so our last Women in Comedy, the Dirtbirds, Sue Collins and Sinead Cuthbert. Now, they've been my personal sanity during lockdown, and I think they have been too for many thousands of women who follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Now, the appeal of the Dirtbirds, they're a sort of Irish everywoman, failing at dry January, embarking on disastrous exercise and diet programs that are doomed to fail, and trying to stay glam when the hairdressers are closed. They portray the women we know, the women who are competitive mums discussing how much communion money that their child got, or sharing beauty tips to turn you into Jennifer Lopez, which is probably quite improbable for most Irish women, I guess. There's a quote here from the Irish Daily Mirror, and Sinead said, "We feel our job as comedians is to laugh at mundanity, the things that drive mums crazy. You know what to do with the kids over the summer, or when you're stressed out because you look like a bag of shite." As some of you know, the Dirtbirds very generously agreed to make a video for Luton Irish Forum. I mean, they said yes straight away. They were absolutely fantastic. But sadly, due to a very close personal bereavement from one of them, this couldn't happen. But they've said that they would really like to work in the future with us. And we're looking forward to that because, you know, it's been great to kind of leave the door open with them. But for now, let's have a look at the world according to the Dirtbirds.
Good evening. A recent study has shown that 97% of Irish women are stressed out of their bins as a direct result of being asked a question they rarely know the answer to. This question is, what will we have for the dinner? I'm going to go to our social affairs correspondent, Susan O'Malley now, who's talking to some of those victims directly.
Thank you, Sinead. Yes, the situation here is critical. I'm talking to Deirdre, I don't know what to have, about the impact that these 7 deadly words are having on her life. Deirdre, how are you getting on?
Yeah, I find it very difficult. It happens to me about 2 o'clock every afternoon. I just have the thought, oh Jesus, what are we going to have for the dinner? And then the panic sort of sets in, you know, all these questions going through my head, you know, will I have fish? No, the kids won't eat that. What about broccoli? Waste me time, they'll just push it around the plate. And then something will occur to me that literally just stops me heart in my chest, like, Jesus, I've no potatoes. Oh. So it's just very overwhelming, to be honest.
Okay, dear, are you overwhelmed at the moment?
No. Why, what time is it?
It's 5 to 2.
Oh, fuck. I have to go to little.
So there you have it, Sinead. You've seen it for yourself. Another woman struggling with ideas for what to have for the dinner.
Which reminds me, geez, I'd like to take lasagna out of the freezer.
An all too familiar sight. Women roaming around supermarkets looking confused, bewildered, and at a total loss as to what to have for the Jesus dinner. The pressure to come up with something new and tasty that the whole family will enjoy can reduce many women to tears.
We spoke to a specialist in this area, clinical psychologist, Dr. Endemy Tether.
Well, as a psychologist, I can tell you've been asked this question relentlessly. It does a lot of damage. It does damage psychologically and physically. For example, psychologically, a woman might feel despair, frustration, or even homicidal when she's constantly getting that question thrown at her.
And what about the physical damage?
Yes, well, I mean, physically there can be a spike in cortisol, a kind of tightening around the chest, and a desire to pick up a Pyrex dish and just lob it at the feckin' Egypt who's asked you.
You've written a book, Dr. Endemy Tether.
Yes, I have. I've written a book on this very subject, and in it is a lot of advice for women who are faced with this dinner question.
And what's the book called?
The book is called You Decide for a Change, You Lazy Bastards.
We spoke to one woman who was pushed completely over the edge whilst trying to decide what to have for the dinner. We're calling her Fiona here, but that's not her real name.
I'm not proud of my behaviour. I know what I did was wrong, but I was just pushed to the limit.
Can you tell us what happened?
It was a Saturday afternoon, the 23rd of August, about 3 o'clock, and my husband came in and I said to him, what do you fancy for the dinner? And he said, I'm easy. So then I said, right, okay, do you want chicken? He said, no, we had that last night. Then I suggested pork chop. He went, no, I don't feel like pork chop. I said, fish. He said, I don't like fish. I could feel the anger rising. I made 15 different suggestions, all met with no, 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 no. And that's when I lost my shit.
And how is life in prison?
Well, obviously it's not ideal, but I suppose there is one positive.
Oh yeah, what's that?
I don't have to decide what to have for the dinner.
So, if you're one of these women whose lives have been impacted by this difficult question, the medical advice seems to be, fuck it, just bring them to McDonald's.
Oh, come here, James. I got my jacket for the confirmations.
No way.
Yeah.
Show us it.
Look.
Oh my God, Colonel, that's gorgeous.
It's
So
perfect.
that is beautiful. And come here, how much was that?
€10.
10 euro. I'll tell you something, Colonel. And you, that looks 15.
Oh, thanks a million.
Yeah, you're very welcome. And for you, did you get the boys their outfits?
Yeah, got their suits.
You gone for
my
suits?
God. Yeah, they're
Oh,
beautiful. Dead plain, real simple.
oh, plain is lovely on boys, isn't it?
With big ruffled shorts and Del Monte dicky bows, Del Monte cummerbunds, white shoes, and Del Monte cufflinks.
Oh, that sounds lovely, like something from Strictly Come Dancing.
That's where I got my inspiration.
And come here, what are you going to do after the church?
Oh, we're going to the dogs.
Oh!
Yeah. We're hoping to double the confirmation money.
Please God.
Yeah.
Do you remember you tripled the communion money at Cheltenham?
I know, yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. They're great with the betting, aren't they, the boys?
Oh, yeah. They've been doing it since they were 4. Do you know what I mean?
And come here, will you eat there, the dogs?
No. We're having everybody back to ours for curry.
How many of you?
Loads.
That's going to be a lot of work.
Oh, I'm not doing it. No. We're getting it in from the Chinese.
Mr. Jones?
No. The one is a new one around the corner called Walk This Way.
Oh.
Yeah. They're doing a big vat of number 42.
What's 42?
The chicken curry.
Oh, you're going for chips or rice?
Both.
That'd be brilliant. So it will. Yeah. Well, if there's anything I can do, I'm your best friend. You know that, Colonel.
Actually, there is. I was hoping actually that you'd be the boys' sponsor for their confirmations.
Me?
Yeah.
What would I have to do, Colonel?
Well, it's nothing much, you don't have to do anything. Like, you just go to the top of the church and say their names and put your hands on their shoulders.
Okay.
Like, the main thing with a sponsor is that you set a good example for them in life and that you're a great role model. Actually, I think I might ask my sister.
Yeah, I think that's probably a better idea, yeah.
Mum, what age were you when you started drinking? 14, 40, 40, 42, 43. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I hate carrots. Yeah, well, you better eat them, right? Because if you don't eat your carrots, you won't grow. And your skin will turn a strange colour and your eyes will roll back into the back of your head. So.
Mum, I've decided I want to be a vegetarian.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because you have to be 18. Yeah, you have to have a driver's licence and all. Mummy? Yeah?
I lost membership. That means I'm going to get another €5.
No. Only €1, love. €1 for the bottom teeth. They're not as valuable to the fairies as the top one. Mommy didn't get paid, so.
Mummy, did you have a fight with Daddy last night? I thought I heard some shouting.
No, God, no, love. I said that was probably the telly you heard.
Did you guys ever do drugs? No.
Mummy, are there onions in this?
No, no. I know you hate onions. I'd never do that to you.
I hate
Stop it! Stop fighting! Just stop it! You know, I never fought with my brothers and sisters when I was growing up, ever!
Then why don't you talk to Auntie Anne then?
Well, that's different. It's complicated. And she's a bitch.
Mum, how many boyfriends did you have before Dad?
No, that's the only one.
How many girlfriends did you have before Mum?
15, 16.
Okay, see ya.
15 or 16?
I lied. Lost count.
Okay, so we have another opportunity for people to win something really rather nice, which is a £20 voucher. Is that right, Fiona?
Yep.
Perfect. We're going to be giving out a survey. We just want to capture sort of an audience experience after this. Okay, so Fiona's going to be putting out some details. You'll also get like a follow-up email with a survey in it. It would really help us if you could complete that. It'd be fantastic. Thank you. And the draw is on Wednesday, and so it's £20, which is good.
£20, yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is hand over to Tom for closing remarks. Thank you.
Thank you all very much. What a fantastic talent we have seen, and I would ask you to put your hand together for the fantastic talent we have at the Luton Irish Forum, Fiona, Elisa and Nolette, and all the volunteers for putting this show on. A big round of applause, even though we can only barely hear it. We're absolutely thrilled to be able to put this show on, and it's something that we never thought we could do, especially people of my age group. But we have so much talent that we have got this show on. And Fiona, you did a fantastic job on this presentation, and hopefully things are starting to look better, and hopefully next year we will be able to meet in person. And but I would also like to thank the lady who did the tea for Jack Beer Catering, who did made a fantastic effort to get tea packs and the whole lot out to everybody. And I hope you'll have some more to eat, but you'll have a little bit of time until dinner. So can I thank you all very much for attending, and again a big thank you to our ladies who put on this fantastic show. So thanks very much. Hopefully we can do something for St. Patrick's, and we are working on that. There is a plan, and I'm sure with the talent we have, we will be able to put on some fantastic show. Anyway, thank you very much, and Slán leat go léir.